All right, here we are today. I'm gonna fix this camera angle. Boom, Donnie and Austin here. Today we're doing solar panels on our gray van we are calling Gravy. Why? Because it's a gray and the letter V is a gravy. Let me show you something really cool. So when you go on top of the Ford, unlike the ProMaster and the Sprinters have all these little stupid dents, look how smooth that bad boy is. Channel there, channel there. So what we're going to do is use magnets to put our roof panel on. We're not going to do it up here in case Austin can't get it off. We're going to go inside. We're actually going to, I'm getting down off the ladder so I'll bust my ass. It's drizzling rain. Oh, I didn't say ass. Arse is what I said. I want to show y'all these magnets are 118 pounds of downforce each, and we're going to put 2 magnets per mounting bracket. The important thing when you screw these in is you don't go too King Kong, because the screw goes through this way, and you have to get a screw that's got kind of like a little flange head. We put a lock washer and the nut that has that little rubber ring in there to hold it in place. This will mount, stick on the van, and then your solar panels mount on here. The mounting brackets are like 10 bucks for a pack of 8, I think, on Amazon, and the magnets we got on there too. But anyway, I'm gonna have Austin show you this. This is my gun safe. We're gonna see how close he can get without it yanking it off his hand. Okay. Now, I'm gonna video him trying to pull it straight off. Go, pull straight. You're gonna put a leg behind you in case it busts your, okay, look. That's a 600-pound gun safe he's shaking there. So,
this ain't going nowhere.
You put 4 of those on a solar panel that's this high off the roof, there's not enough up force, and actually, once you get about 2 feet, it's really down force on the back of your van. If you look at wind tunnels. So, there's also a guy out of England, I believe he was, by his accent. Don't quote me. Maybe in Australia. Either a really bad Australian accent or he was from England. And he actually put air sensors and moved his panel till it was actually hanging over the front of the van to see how many newtons of up force it had. And he actually had it sticking about 6 to 8 inches past the front of almost over the windshield, and it wasn't sucking it off. Ours are going to be mounted all the way starting at the back, and it's still about 8 inches from the front of where the curve, well, it's actually right past where the curve ends, but it's where it's still nice and flat. So let me show you how we're going to put these on. Austin's going to bolt these. We are using a bolt, and we are using those locking nuts with some washers. There's the size of the lock washers are down in there. So anyway, we're going to put the bolt, we're going to put a washer, we're going to put a lock washer. Austin's going to feed that up from the bottom.
So we have that.
Yep.
Through here.
See, that fits up underneath. You gotta get the bolt through. There we go. He's going to drop a washer on there and a nut. It's one of those nuts that has the nylon ring. Go ahead and screw that in tight. The other good thing about, instead of putting the plate on top, if you had the plate and you put the solar panel on top, all the up force is really being pulled on the bolt itself. By putting it where he has it, if this was flipped upside down, the wind's going to be trying to suck it that away. It's actually pulling on the frame of the bracket. So we're going to put one of those in each corner, have our cables hanging out so we can get to them. Boom, stick them on there, do the next one, drill one hole, and we got solar mounted in about a half an hour. No holes in the roof except for the one where you have to put your cables through. And we use it's called a clam. It's a C-clam, I believe is the name of it, that we run our cables through. It's marine grade. They're made to go on the side of boats where you have like a, the little speedometer thing, the little thing that spins underwater. It tells you how fast you're going, or a depth finder or something like that. So they're actually made to be mounted underwater on a boat. So the amount of water that could run off the top of our roof and get in that thing, and we always mount that on the highest point in the very back anyway, we are solid. So anyway, I hope everybody helps you with the tips and tricks, because that's one of the things people hate having to do is spend $1,500 or $1,800 on an aluminous roof rack and all the hardware. And we did all this for probably about 80 bucks, I think, all hardware included. So everybody have a good day. Say bye, Austin.
Bye.
He's supposed to say bye, Austin. Talk to y'all later. Bye. All right, here we are. We're up here on the thing. There's Austin. I'm gonna hand him the camera in a minute. There's a lot of white chalky stuff because it was dusty out here, but you can see how clean and lean this looks. Look at that. Magnets all the way down. Went on super simple. We got a dead center. So I'm gonna have Austin walk away from the van so you can see how far away he can get before he actually sees the panels. So there you go, Austin.
So you can't see him here. I mean, here you can barely see him. You can like barely see the solar panels from there. And I'm
probably 20 feet away, 25 feet.
I mean, if you're walking around the side, you can't see him at all.
Here's a picture of my other van. Clear as day. There's another one we got for sale. Clear as day. I don't know if you can see that right there where they're hanging over here. Wait, I think if I hold it up over my head, you can see the corner. We're just walking around the van. Still can't. Okay, there you can see them. And also, something else I just noticed is when I'm walking away from the van, I just went up about an 8-inch step. So you could probably triangulate that out, figure out the hypotenuse of that triangle, and that probably puts you another 4 or 5 feet out by my very bad trigonometry. It is trig, right? Or is it calculus? No, it's trig. Anyway, all right. Yeah, that's geometry. Shows you how long I've been in school. Sharpest tool in the shed right here. Y'all have a great day. Another thing we've got to look at was a clock. It took us exactly an hour and 15 minutes, and that also included drilling a hole, mounting the clamshell to run the cables through, which I recommend getting the base feed in, running your wires through. Get your panels up, connect everything, pull the slack out, run it underneath the solar panel so it looks nice and clean, and then run them down through. Actually, we ran them through and then just pulled the slack out. So hour and 15-minute project, you can do it too.